awesome time of year when it's the time of giving, sharing, laughing, loving, hugging, catching up, conversing, partying, playing, drinking, eating. But you have no time for any of that, as we know you'll be leveling up your champions from loser level to god mode in that game that you love oh so much. So take up arms on your mobile phone device and answer the call of greatness. Hello greatness. And spend your time wisely and start playing Raid Shadow Legends with haste so you don't miss out on opportunity, because Raid's got something extra special happening right now. They've released a legendary champion based on MMA and pro wrestling legend Ronda Rousey, as well as taking on dragons and ice columns with nothing but a bare fist. Ronda's backstory is epic, taking into consideration her background from combat sports. Born to a minor Bannerlord's house, we all know I'm a Bannerman myself. Ronda's trained hard alongside her 7 brothers to become as formidable a warrior as they were expected to be. She quickly became a talk of K-Rock, with sponsors come from all around the world getting her to fight for them. Eventually she would make her way to the arena city of Velzar, kicking ass and taking names until she became queen of the arena, all of this while only fighting with her bare fist. To celebrate Ronda's arrival in Raid, use a special promo code RAIDRONDA to get a bunch of helpful stuff perfect for leveling up your Ronda. And you can get Ronda free right now whether you're a new or long time player, just by logging into Raid. All you've got to do is log in, play Raid for 7 days between now and February the 28th, and Ronda's yours. That's all there is to it. This month Raid has got a huge new update with a ton of new features, including a brand new dungeon and the introduction of Artifact Ascension. Battle through the Sand Devils and Acropolis and earn the precious ore needed to take your artifacts to the next level. There's a bunch of new champions being added to the mix too, including some really cool holiday champions for those looking to get into the festive spirit. The bastion's even been decorated in-game to look more wintry too. Yay. And there's a character coming to Bannerlord. Some know him as a king, some know him as a knight, some know him as Henry Charles Reginald III, some know him by his wrong name Fred, and some know him as an upper class warrior. But for the first time ever, Raid Shadow Legends has crafted a superior warrior to level up, take to the arenas, battle it out through explosive strategy, innovative blended PvE and PvP gameplay modes. Yes, the Rude English Knight has finally been added to Yes, that's just you making all that up, isn't it? So waste no time, and if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get your exclusive rewards in Raid right now. But there's more. New players, use my link or scan the QR code right here and get a free starter pack worth almost $30, a free champion, Verges, also this cool in-game loot. You will find your rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. Play Raid Shadow Legends now. Enjoy. Hello there. Hello there. And welcome to probably one of my favorite types of ASMR creations to make, where we get tingles, we get building, we get triggers, we get sleep, most important thing, sleep, but also we get great satisfaction because we get to completely nerd out and just build Lego. Simple as that, but also full of very complicated Lego builds. Now, if you're new to my channel and this type of video before, the format is Fred hits the nostalgic button, we go back in time, and we make some awesome Star Wars sets. Now, I used to love them so much when I was a kid, and sort of took it back up for a couple of years ago. You can see all the older ASMR Lego videos where it began, and those builds in a playlist which will be in the description, so you could binge watch those if you like. Some people are awesome enough and you build the sets along with me, which is completely amazing as well, so I absolutely love that. So if you're wanting tingles and great Lego sets at the same time, this video sort of homes in on both, and we cater for both Lego and ASMR, and it creates this amazing synergy of tingles. I always said you hit that relaxation spot along the way when you're building. Is something about Lego, I don't know what it is, it must be embedded into me when I was a child, and that is a form for me of ASMR which we try to induce and bring out a little bit as well through the building, and generally just something to relax to and fall asleep to. Okay, whilst Fred, me and you, whatever your name is, like to do together. Okay, So our set today is an amazing, awesome set, and this particular one, if you're familiar with Battlefront, the game, includes the Republic tank, which I think is just perfect, just absolutely amazing. When I saw this set, I was like, you know, I haven't made a Lego video in a little while, and there's so many awesome sets there, like a USC Razor Crest. You've got Jurassic Park and the fence and the big T-Rex, which I thought was awesome. If they had a Pirates of the Caribbean set, I probably would have got that as well, but they don't for some reason, I don't know why. But then I saw my childhood, or my teenager years, going around in this tank and just going completely nuts against droids. So I think it was the right choice to get, because it was between this and the Nubian N1 Starfighter, which the Mando flies, and I opted for teenage Fred stuff, which this, yeah, is just so awesome. The best thing about this as well is that right here, this part is over. I think this is my first Mace Windu minifigure, so that's what I love so much. Of course, we've got Mace Windu's clone troopers there as well, and B1 battle droids too, so it's just filled up with just amazing goodies in there, and the tank looks freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those things which is just always, it's something I've always loved. So the fact that it's in Lego, well done Lego, you've done an amazing job creating this, and it looks spot on as well, which is what I really love. So inside, amazing Republic tank there, Mace Windu clone, Legion clone commander. I thought he would just be the driver, but he's a clone commander apparently. The 187th Legion clone trooper, and they're dressed in purple and Mace Windu's lightsaber colours, and then battle droids there as well. So this set is very much a Clone Wars bonanza for Lego, but it looks great. I appreciate the boxes just as much as I appreciate the building of it as well, and it sinks me straight into some festive activities where we get to build some Lego and just nerd out. So I hope you're ready for an awesome Lego build, because I think this is going to be pretty incredible. I know there's going to be lots of fiddly things in there, and that's, you know, slightly my nemesis when it comes to building Lego things. It was a lot easier, that stuff, when you were younger and had tiny hands, but now just a little bit difficult, but it does not faze us at all. But yeah, this is going to be an awesome set to build, and like always, if you have sets which you have in mind that you want for future Lego ASMR videos, because I scour all of that comment section to see your thoughts and ideas on that, just pop it down below, and sets would be really good. I know I've still got the USC Millennium Falcon, it's sitting there. I'm not quite sure what is going to happen to it, because of course we don't want any breakage of the Millennium Falcon, if you know what I mean. I managed to find an amazing stand for it, but nothing like a cabinet to put it in. But I want to see it, I want to love it, I want to put Han Solo there, and I want to put Chewbacca there, and R2-D2 and C-3PO and Princess Leia, and just, I don't know, might move them around a bit, or just pop them in the cockpit and let them fly. I don't know, if it's in the cabinet, you can't do that. So yeah, that's the future plan. It will happen. 100% it's going to happen. That would be just probably the longest ASMR video will ever make, but it's a challenge. It's certainly like a YouTube type thing. But anyway, I completely digress. Lots of Lego things to talk about, lots of buildings to do, lots of sleeping to have, lots of triggers to have as well. So I hope you're going to enjoy this one. Let's begin building. And just before we begin, I'd like to give just a very quick shout out to the girl who served me with this amazing set. You recognise my ASMR channel, and I think that's probably the first time in a Lego store that anyone's done that. I forgot to get your name because I was going to give you a shout out, but if you're watching and you said that you was going to watch, just pop yourself in the comments below. Hello there, and thank you for serving me this amazing set. this set looks pretty incredible. I just love this thing so much. I really should have got 2 of them. That probably would have looked a lot better. I would say let's open this beautiful thing. This very tingly box. There appears to be quite a lot of stickers there. They're always the challenge for me. Okay, so we've got an amazing set lined up. Got a bit of a beast of a book. I didn't think the book was going to be, instruction manual was going to be that thick. We have bag number 1 with the nice big pieces in there, the thread-friendly pieces, and then bag number 1 to go with bag number 1 to be built at the same, I assume, and other smaller bags. Yeah, a fiddly bag in there too, and lots of small bags in there. I haven't seen any battle droids yet. Well, makes me do, but I see a clone trooper. Yes. Okay. So there's a good amount of pages in there. Okay, so bag number 1 is the base of the tank. Thank you. Did that take flight or something? Because that took ages to fall. I can't seem to remember if the previous Lego sets which I've made, if they had any battle droids. I feel like they must have. I must have had a set that did, but if not, I'm very excited because I had an obsession when I was a kid with battle droids. Okay. Well, let's build the droids first then. That's what it's telling us to do. And if I remember correctly, that I think my main setup when I was a kid, see, it's too fiddly for me now, it's all gone to pot. The main setup which I had, I loved recreating the clone battle on Geonosis, so, well, the Jedi battle, shall we say. So we had, the guns have been upgraded as well. I didn't have those guns when I was little. And when you have the droids surrounding the Jedi, and I always used to set up loads and loads of battle droids, and each Jedi was fighting them off which I loved so much. Is that right? I think that's right. The arm seems a bit straight. But that, and also Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn back in the early days of Lego and Star Wars Lego. And that was when they're in the hangar escaping and they were taking on all the droids. So I was kind of obsessed with that, but these look really cool. And our tingle droids there too. Check it out, Corporal. Wake up here. Roger, Roger. Uh-oh. Blast them. There we go. You get the point. So, I think it's time to start creating. One of the things already that I noticed is that I think it's probably because we need this back as well. How strange, I don't get that, why we've got a bag number 1 and a bag number 1. Alright, this is where the fun begins. I'll see you on the other side. Okay. I think the last one that I made, I seem to remember when I was editing it, there were a lot of mistakes and I had to keep going back and changing it all. But I always just hope at that point you're either asleep. So you don't really notice. You probably do notice actually. But okay. Where's the brown pieces? It doesn't help that I've got these lights shining at them, so it makes the colours look slightly different. Okay. Oh, see. We don't need that bit. We need this bit. Better. Okay. No, I don't want to jump ahead. Okay, that was just my lights on the wall just falling down. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. It's a bit random. Must be a ghost. A Jedi ghost. Maybe. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like this is going to be a quicker build, but, you know, a satisfying one. We hope. Okay, then on the back there. Is there actually a Lego factory that you can go to? I feel like there is. That's something which I'd love to do so much and actually meet some people who create these sets. What I would like to do, this is kind of something which I've had in my mind for a long time, is go and do some interviews, but just ASMR interviews. And it's all in ASMR, so one microphone for someone, and it's all got to be hushed tones and done in that way, so it's very relaxing and things. I think that would just give interviews such a enjoyable quality for it, for all us ASMR people, and Lego is certainly somewhere where I'd love to go and interview people who created and let them talk about what they're creating or any sets, and I'd find that fascinating. Maybe that's just me though. But that would be a pretty awesome idea. I think that's what we try to create with the Lego videos, is that combination of, you know, just chilling, but also making this Lego thing a relaxing thing as opposed to fun. I'm joking. Okay, that already looks like it could be a bit off, but still. Underneath we have pieces, and we have a piece there on top, which you've managed to miss. Okay. It seems like all the pieces are about to go here, and yet we're only on page 10. Strange. I love that Mace Windu's the guy that follows the progress part of the page. Pretty awesome. And what have we got there? We've got one bit on the end. I think that's being made there. Cool. Right. juicy bits, the satisfying pieces. I didn't think it would be right on stickers. I didn't think that we'd be on stickers so soon, but we need the Grand Republic logo on there. So Fred, let's get this one level and try not to mess it up. I think that's pretty good. Hello there. Hello there. You going? There we go. So this goes on the back end here. Okay. And then we've got these pieces that go across on the back end there too. So that goes there and hangs off the end. Okay, it's funny, I was literally just thinking this is just going to be an easy set. We're going to sail past this, but there's a lot of depth angles which on the picture makes it seem just a little bit difficult to know where the bricks are, but nothing we can't handle easily. Okay, and then we've got a black piece here. And where on earth that's meant to go at the bottom, I assume. There we go. So we pop that in there. Then we have more brown pieces on the outside here. Oh, just something as simple as this curve. It looks awesome. Looks so good. We all know what part this is. So, looks great. So we need this bit. We need a 3-piece and a smooth 1-piece there. So this at the front here, we've got the 3-piece. Of course we have the wrong one there, we'll save you for later. We want this one going across there, and then on the side we'll have the detail bit here, and then we will have the smooth bit going inside like so. There. Okay, we will place you there, and we will get, well, we're making something now. Looks pretty good, pretty great. So then the white piece on top, and then a grey bit in the middle. And at the front we have a lot of these. So that's 3 of those. Would that be on the grey bit though? Or does it really not matter? I assume that's right. There we go. I thought that if I did the Millennium Falcon, then I'd want it set up in some sort of scene, and I'd get I'm one of those people who get a background for it and make a scene. So it's either on Mos Eisley or maybe Yavin, or, which is a little bit different, but Dagobah or something like that, or Cloud City. I don't know, there's so many options, but to have it there would be pretty great. I love that so much. Okay, so you will go on the side there, like so. It'll look awesome. There we go. It's crazy, it looks like it's nearing completion already. Okay. But I think once the perfect set or scenario has been found, then that is the time. I will see that as a sign. and we will get to it. It's just sitting there. I look at it, I take it out of the box, I've looked at it, you know. I keep doing that. And one of the things when you make an ASMR video, there's like lots of things that you need for it, and the layout and everything, different angles and what have you, different setups, microphones, different places, placements of certain objects to hold things, move things, etc, etc. So to do a massive Millennium Falcon, the only way to do that is have a lavalier mic, I assume, and the camera's got to be rolling non-stop. I can only imagine. So you kind of have two things to think about, and you don't get to really just sink in and completely zone out and build it. So we've got another sticker. I'm so sorry. You have to watch me butcher trying to put this on. Okay. Steady. Steady. Not bad, Fred. Well done. It's probably the wrong way. Looks pretty great. So you kind of had that thing where you'd be trying to think about filming, but also you wouldn't want to make a mistake. That would be my first USC build. So it'll be complicated. There'll be complications in there, and you don't want to finish a box and then have a load of pieces after and think, is that integral for the next section? So I want to double that up. I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing there actually, because I saw the picture and I went 4 steps ahead, so let's go back one there, okay. Well, I was right anyway, I think. Okay, that's there. That's there. I wasn't right. No, I am. And then we have a thing there going down. Here's one of our side guards. And this clips on at the front here, so at the bottom, which looks pretty awesome. And then we have another sticker for Fred to completely ruin. I mean, so far they've been pretty good. Right, let's try and get this one on there. Slightly off, but not as bad as I thought it would be. And then this, very, very satisfyingly perfect. Okay, then we need to fill out some details on the side here as well. So at the front we have this green bit. Something which I always admire with these sets, like if you look at it, it's meant to be, well, it could be conceived as really ugly. The colors just shouldn't really go, but they do. They look amazing, and it's like, to me, another iconic ship, as iconic as the X-Wing, but that's probably because I played as it for a very, very long time. One thing, there we go, that was slightly disconcerting. There was 2 of those there. I noticed they don't have the orange thing in there anymore, which I assume that's to get you out of a sticky spot if you make a mistake. I haven't seen that in a long time, so they must assume that everyone's probably got that by now, or about 20,000 of them. Okay, so that's better. That's looking really great now. Now it's time for the other side of it. So we've got the base there, black bit here, and we have this in the middle, this on the side there. And then underneath this bit here, and that will go on the 3rd one there. Okay, if that connects on there, which it should do. Excellent. And if we maybe just go back one more, I think that might be even better. There we go. It is even better. Right, let's get our stickers. Mace Windu's working himself quickly up the progress page there. We're nearly halfway through, which is kind of crazy. Hopefully this is going to be long enough for you to fall asleep to. We hope. Okay, where's that bit there? So that black bit goes at the bottom now. There we go. Did we miss that? No, put that. Okay. So we have a long one here, and that goes at the bottom. So we have two long ones there, and when does that finish up? Okay, one there, and one there, and then I seem to remember this at the back there. There we go. I'm just going to copy it on the other side and assume that we've made the mistakes. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to make it and see how many mistakes we're about to make. But that's how we see it. This is a risk, Fred. Why are you going to do this, Fred? Come on. We're going to try it. But then they might add something which could be different stylistically. So, yeah. Maybe we should just go with the flow here. Okay. Right, we want the base here. So we have a long piece here, and then two end bits with the grated or serrated edges there, and there, and there. Aha. Is this a piece that I've put on there already and not realized? This always makes me laugh because I've had this before, and you could just swear that Lego's actually missed a set. They never miss a set. Why would they? Found it. Okay. There. On the top there, and then we have three going across down like that. I think one of the things with Lego, there are so many Star Wars sets which could be done. I think that's my favorite. I would love to do a mock galleon or something like that, a pirate ship, or I don't know. I think that would be a tremendous amount of fun. Though, if there was amazing Star Wars stuff coming out or some cool movies, I think then Lego obviously benefits from those amazing sets, because obviously everyone wants to have that, because the film then would have been great. But one of the things which interested me, there was a Lego set of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series which recently aired, and the set literally was a plain base Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader and some flames in the middle, and I thought, wow, like that just kind of almost sums it up a little bit. It's just such a lack of coolness, I'd say. This is what I would say is coolness, and the fact that it went, I think this is probably more inspired by Battlefront or Clone Wars or something, but it's a really cool set. But that said, with Obi-Wan Kenobi, even though you have cool figures, I don't know, for me in building it, it wouldn't be a spectacle to look at that much. Okay, so this sits on the side here, like so. Looks amazing on the side, and then we get to detail it out with some nice soft pieces. Okay, so this will go there. Then we have two bits, one there, one there. Then at the front, okay, and then it's time for another one. We haven't got this one. Abort. I'll tell you why we haven't got it, because I've got completely the wrong one. That's this one. We'll just do it anyway. and just hope that it's on the right way. We should probably check. So yeah, I think that would be going the opposite way there. Yeah, that one's butchered. Oh dear. Oh well. And then this one. You know, I feel like it's about time that I just pull out all of my old Lego, my droids, my ships, my Gungan submarine, all those brilliant sets, and do a big Lego show and tell. I did think about doing a collection of all the ones we built so far and put them next to each other, which I think would be pretty awesome as well, just to admire, you know, something along those lines. I think that would be pretty awesome. Okay, one there, and there appears to be just one little thing there. That should be one over. Okay, so before we put that on, you should be in there better. And then this goes on the side there. I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm just looking at complete random things. I'm not following the instructions. Overconfidence is your weakness. Okay, then. So what we want is the white piece on here and build up of two of those lovely green pieces there. And then we have a smooth side on top of this bit here with the smooth side on there, and then this should go down on the side there and look rather amazing. There we go. That's looking, I think that's symmetrical. I don't know, something looks off about that. Does it? I'm not sure. Maybe because it's not complete yet. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so we've done the sticker. The sticker goes on there, like so. I think it's all good, you know. That's better. That was the missing piece. And then we can get to the nice detailing bit. So if I seem to remember, we've got two browns. And then we have the white pieces here, two white pieces at the back end here, and then at the front we have a single white and then a nice green piece. And at the front, there we go. What up? Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's looking good to me. And now we've got some detailing to do. Okay. So this will fit. Let's match that, pop that on the side there, and then this will go on the side here. Oh, that looks so good. That looks great. Okay. And this will go on the side there and match. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty amazing to me. Yeah, I love it. Love it so much. I seem to remember the sides used to move up and down in the game. Okay, so I think we've done that. This then creates a shape. Let's try and match that one there, I think. And then get that. Yeah, I love that. Are we done? We are done with that. More stickers there. Bit worrying. I don't think there should be long pieces like that. So let's just have a quick look and see if we have in fact missed a little piece, but I don't think we have. I mean, maybe that's a little bit different. That's on the same there. That's looking good. That's looking good. This is just the quick check to make sure, but it all looks like it's right to me. So if it is anything, it's internal. We won't worry about that. Maybe we'll just put that at the bottom there. and strengthen it up a bit. No, we won't. Maybe we'll just put that there. I don't know. Let's not worry about that yet. Okay, we've just got extra pieces. Now, this is the amazing part. Oh gosh. So there's the anti-thread pieces. But I see my man there. Let's build him. I love that I've got a mace window so much. This excites me greatly. Okay, so I'm looking for that torso. There it is. Okay, mace. Let's put you together. Doesn't have a cape or anything, because he chucks it off, of course, in the arena. Okay, where's your lightsaber? And finally, the first purple lightsaber, which I've earned. I've got to check this purple. That's purple. Yes. Let's get the order right. There we go. And now, my first ever Mace Windu minifigure. In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you are under arrest, Chancellor. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi? The Senate will decide your fate. I am the Senate. Not yet. It's treason, then. Ah, there we go. Okay, and now what's completely awesome is the clone troopers, which I think is what I have a great shortage of. Yeah, so when I was in the Lego store, one of the things which I was going to get is one of those big square boards, and then I was going to stick all of the minifigures on there. Oh no, there's his head. We'll have that. And then start to create an army, just because, you know, why not? I think that'd be pretty awesome. Is his head the same? Yeah, they're all pretty neutral. Okay. The helmets look amazing. I think the commander has a different torso over there. Okay, you need a parallax commander. Yeah, so the commander will have these legs here. Do they all have weapons as well? I hope so. Yeah. Okay. So the commander has his own special kind of weapon, and it has like a elongated part on it, which we add on just to show that he's a commander. I think this is a special piece as well, because I haven't seen this piece before, but it just goes on the end there. Now he's got this massive rifle. It looks pretty awesome in my opinion. Is it a sniper? I'm not sure, but it looks really cool. Part of the Mace Windu Legion, you know, they mean business. No parties. It's all over. Okay, blaster for clone trooper. Another one here for this clone trooper. They're gonna look so awesome on the tank. But the purple clone troopers, amazing. All those minifigures are just spot on, in my humble opinion. Okay, these are pretty awesome. And they go straight there. There we go. There we go. these pieces here, followed by these white bits there, and there. We have another 3 white bit there. And we have 4 of these bridges that go across on the top. I think what I would love, a set of Slave 1 but Jango Fett era with young Boba Fett. USC, pretty awesome, but the USCs, I like them when they're to scale with the minifigures. Like, I would have got the Republic gunship if it was to scale with the troopers, but you know, it's oversized, so that starts to go into model territory for me, where I think, well, maybe you should just have a model. But the Falcon, because it's to scale with the figures, you know, it works, and it works perfectly. That's the excitement of it, because in, you know, our eyes, of course, the minifigures are real. So you got to give them a ship to fly, and they can't have a ship that's way too big for them. So that's my Lego logic there anyway, if that makes sense. Okay, so we want 2 of these white bits here, 1 there. Okay, that will go on the end there. And then another one here. And then this at the bottom will fit on like that, so it's nice and smooth. And then this fits on the top here, apparently. There we go. And on it goes. And then we have a big block here and a control panel. So is that printed? Maybe it is. Yes, it is. That's always a great sign. Okay, pop you on there, and then you go here. Okay. We have smaller detailing bits here, and another one here somewhere. Here for our taking. There's a couple of transparent bits there. Are they going to go on top of each other? I don't think so. Okay, there's one. There's the other one. Okay. So this one goes out on the corner here, and this one goes out on the corner there. Yeah. Classic. This reminds me of the biplane which I had when I was a kid, and this has a stick on there. Let's pop you on the. Down you go. That was terrible. But the deed is done. To have a transparent one there. Then turn it over. And that will slot on the bottom, apparently, like so. There we go. Then this will fit on there perfectly, as it does. Right. Then we need 2 of these, and these go on the back end here. And here, then we have 2 white bricks here. And if Fred read the instructions, then you know there's a black piece there, and another one on the other side. There we go. Then the white bit goes on there. Okay. colours are just spot on. This is one of those for sure. For me, anyway. Okay, on we go. And we have two of these here. Go on the back. I love this. That this looks like a standing up cockpit. That's really cool. Okay, we have a bit here, turn it upside down. A grabby piece, wherever you are. Is that you? I think it is. No, that's the one. Okay. Then we turn you the other way, and we have a long piece here. Never seen this piece before. Okay, so that it has two black bits on each end. So this has got to be the turret or something. No, maybe not, actually. Then this will go on the end. And on the end here as well. Let's get you on there. Okay. Then you clip on here. You're upside down. And you kind of go on the edge. Or maybe not. There we go. That's rather random. But then you sit. Oh, okay, I see. No, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think the Republic tank, it's because it has similarities with the AAT, that shape where it sort of leans forward but then comes out of the back as well, with the droid cockpit is. But it's in our Republic form. Okay, so from back, turn over white piece, click, and then we match it up. We have a smooth bit on here, no doubt this is the wheels, maybe. And then turn it back over. On the back we have this with this bit on here. Okay. And then clip that on there. And then this clips on the back here. So is this... it's got to be that. Maybe. Pretty awesome. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, this has to be level, so don't mess this up, Fred. Come on, you can do it. Nah, that's a little bit over the side. A bit too far over. It would be awesome. This is actually a printed piece. Still, it's fiddly. Okay, let's get you on there. That's not quite there. And then, okay. It looks great now. Now we have these white arms here, basically droid arms, and this clips on front here. Now this should, that's an awesome bit of detail. I kind of love that. So you've got your tank interior there as well. It doesn't really clip in though, that's the only thing. It sort of goes up and just slots into there almost, but it works. It works. There we go. Right, now I think we might actually have wheels on the bottom here, so if that's the case, I mean that's got to be those, right? Okay, let's create this thing. And then on the base here, turn it over. Red transparent piece here. We're meant to have 2 of these. Okay. So let's get that wheel where that is. There we go. That goes in there. Another black piece there. If you want to go in, there we go. Thank you very much. And then we put you on the end there. Okay, so turn it over. And then this. Apparently, in this complete minefield of Lego we've got here, I need to see this without some blue light on there. Okay, so this is meant to go on the back there, so that goes there quite perfectly. And then the other one is meant to go on the back here, but not quite so perfectly there. I think that's level. If it is, then that's pretty awesome. Okay, so we do the same again. Why I didn't have this here, so I can actually see. I don't know. There we go. Might as well do 2 at the same time. Let's get the other one. There. In you go. So that's what I always admire, is that something was thought out early on to have an effect later on. And Fred, have you got this round the wrong way there? No, you haven't. So that goes on that. There we go. And now we've got operating wheels. So for a slightly raised effect, that's pretty great. So it runs smoothly. Love that so much. Well done, Lego. So many sets they could have done that when I was younger. Okay, so this is going to be a turret on here. Okay, so let's just wheel you there. That's great. One of the sets which I thought, there's so many cool Lego sets, by the way, but one which completely got my attention is the Eiffel Tower, which looks spectacular. I love that so much, and I would love to have that, but then that has to be on permanent display because it's quite a beast. But if anyone's got that, then it must be amazing. And also the Lego train Father Christmas set, where it's like in a Christmassy setting, that looked pretty awesome too, and that was quite impressive. Okay, so you bought then. Oh, we need a sticker on there, unfortunately. Okay, let's get the sticker, place it on there very, very carefully. There we go. Yeah, just about. Okay, this goes through the. It was meant to. Oh, that's why, because there's the next page, Fred. Yeah, so there's some really cool scenes in there. I think I just need to go in there and build some stuff and completely zone out. I think I love all of it. It's not just Star Wars, like all the Harry Potter stuff looks pretty amazing. The Jurassic Park stuff looks amazing. The Lego City stuff looks amazing. It all looks pretty amazing to me. Okay, let's pop you in there. There we go. And now, yes, 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 we have our turret on there, which looks freaking awesome. Love that a lot. Okay, on the other side, same thing again. Okay, so we got this here, this here, and then a white piece on the back. And then we have a plain bit on the top there with a sticker on there too. We're coming near to the end. But it's worth it. All of it. It's been an amazing set. I don't know if it's because the page has been placed by this blue light, which is changing the color of what I'm seeing here. But there's been minor complications. I'd say it's just a little bit to see the angles. It's been a little bit different than other sets that I've done. Okay, let's pop that in there. That goes in there like so. But it's a very, very satisfying, awesome set, in my humble opinion. Which one's that? So do we want that one? That's the one we want. Okay, if that doesn't come out the end there, which looks like it probably will. Okay, let's turn you around and stick you in there as well. But it would help if, there we go. And then we have our other turret there, which looks awesome. That's because there we go. And then finally, we need some detailing around the top. So let's pop that around there. And pop that around there. There we go. And then the antennas. Just literally on the top there. And that's it. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Right, so there's flip fire missiles. That's what that was all about, I see. What the hell? Literally, that's just landed. Looked like it was on the ceiling, but on the other side of the room, on a light. That's great. So those flip fire missiles are pretty powerful. But yeah, that's the last of it. Here's other options which you can buy. The snow speeder. I'll tell you what, that 8080 looks pretty tempting and amazing in my humble opinion. So we have our extra pieces here. But let's take a good examination of our amazing tank we've just built. This part is over. No. This one. Yeah. Okay, those are the droids done. And here we have it, our amazing Republic Lego tank. This is an incredible looking set. I think it's so cool. This is something which I would have, I think for me, probably about 15 years too late, maybe a little bit longer as well. But it looks spectacular. I love it. It's a compact set, shall we say, but if you loved Battlefront and you binged playing as these tanks as it went round and you ran everyone over and shot them all the droids and stuff and the separatists, then this, you've got to add it to your Lego collection. Now I'd say the build felt a little bit different, like the whole making of it didn't seem like other builds. I don't know how to explain it. For example, maybe not as sturdy as some of the other builds, I don't know, but maybe that's probably because I didn't put it in tighten up, but there's just a couple of bits where it just seems a bit loose, but those are my only tiny discrepancies which I have with this set, because everything else is just incredible. So my particular version here, we have our clone commander. We need our pointy stick, definitely need our pointy stick. So we have our clone commander. He's going to be steering this tank against the separatists. He needs to be in his cockpit there. Okay, keep an eye out. But Mace Windu, because he's awesome, and Mace Windu, he's going to be at the top to keep an eye out for extra droids, also to deflect any other blasters which might be going his way. So lightsaber at the ready and at the top, because Mace Windu should be at the top. And then we have our clone here, clone trooper. Keep an eye on things, White Walk, when you can take the Republic tank. And also here, our heavily armed clone trooper, who looks very, very awesome there with his double blasters. So Fred's clone tank means business. So I love the fact that the cockpit opens and closes there. That's really cool, that you can open up here so you can have storage in there inside the tank and put whatever need in there as well. Probably the droids, I'd imagine, so we can just pop them in there as surprises for the clones. Yeah, just close those, close. Excellent. And then at the back as well, it opens up so you can board your tank through the back there too. It's a close reminder to me for the amazing time on Battlefront, and these tanks were certainly a part of that, but as a Lego set, I think it's awesome. Let me know what you think down below. I would love to pair this up with an AAT, but I think I prefer the mock versions of that. So those are something I'm looking closely at. The Naboo Starfighter is something which I really want to wait till there's a perfect mock for that. The mock TIE Fighter that I did, I'd like to get an interceptor of that and a TIE Bomber in that style as well. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts, what you think I should build, what would be great for an ASMR video, and what sets look cool, Lego sets. But yeah, the fact that it's got this completely smooth motion here is amazing. Yeah, love that so much. So I hope you enjoyed this Lego build. I'm sorry, Chloe. And you found it relaxing, tingly, and hopefully you're even asleep right now, which is a bonus. That was our intention. So take care of yourself. And if you want a Lego set, then I think this would be a great one to build. Cheerio. This party's over.